This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. We're in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not in great field position to start the drive. To be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Off target and incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. He's in the headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Comes up with the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He fires it down the middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They drag him down after a
this is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here we go. Third and short in the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. Plenty space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeps the ball. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Offense makes their way on the field. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. In the clear at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Now, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Now here's the toss play. End zone ahead. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back in motion now. Toss play to the running back going left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide out. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick dart to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Yellow Jackets will line up to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open at the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense contributes 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Cardinals set up with a PAT. And it's good. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. No press here. The defense backing away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion at the big tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the ball.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Jump on top here in the 2nd half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Signs a quick throw. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. What a catch! They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain in there. And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Yellow Jackets will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Misfire in first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. Grinding away with their running game. Nowhere to run at the middle.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. So first and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Davis. Pressure is coming, and it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Davis. Makes a quick grab. Trying to get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Second down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Moves all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. On paper, this looked like an excellent matchup. On the field, it's been even better than that.
When you have two teams that are so evenly matched, they have this kind of talent, the margin of error is just so slight. Now it comes down to the final 2 minutes. Who wants it more and who's going to play better?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Christian, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Now they're running on the toss. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Complete with a running back, but can he get there? That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Caught quickly. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. It's a toss play to the right. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And then first down, right back to the running game. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. They're in position now for the possible game winner. Just got to get up to the ball and spike it. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will spend the timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtime. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Let's see what the call is on this critical third and goal. He tried to punch it in overtime. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Toss play to the outside. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Davis. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense scoops it up.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.